Wallaroos rain on Wales parade as World Cup looms. You win some, and you learn some. It's a comforting saying when things don't go to plan. It is what Sean Lynn said to his drenched and disappointed players after their tour of Australia ended in an anticlimax on Friday. Wales headed to the second test in Sydney full of confidence after victory in Brisbane, one of their best results in recent years, but the weather and the Wallaroos combined to rain on their parade. The emphasis all week had been on backing the performance up and avoiding a repeat of what happened last September, when Wales beat Australia at Rodney Parade only to be hammered in Cape Town a week later. But Wales were a shadow of the side from 6 days earlier. They were outmuscled and outclassed against a rejuvenated Australia, who had a point to prove to themselves. Both sides had made personnel changes, but Wales' incomings were all seasoned internationals, the likes of Karis Phillips, Abby Fleming, and Kate Williams. This was far from a second-string Wales. Reflecting on defeat, Lynn says lessons will be learned, and those lessons will have to be learned quickly, with what is shaping up to be a crucial Rugby World Cup opener against Scotland in just 3 weeks. I said to the girls at the end there that this is still another preseason game. For us, said Lynn. We enjoyed that one last week, and I thought Australia's reaction to it was great. They won the physical battle. They won the territorial battle, but also they turned pressure into points. We need to learn to be ruthless that way. We're going to review on Sunday. We'll put Australia to bed in Australia, and as soon as we go back, we're back in camp. Anyone who has met Lynn knows he is all about finding the positives, and there are plenty to reflect on as he and his team make the long journey back to Wales. With World Cup selection on the line, there were a few individuals who stuck their hand up for starting jerseys. Notably the youngsters. Allah Pyrs used to be known as the not-so-little sister of Prop Wenlian, but the 19-year-old has catapulted herself out that shadow. At 5 feet 11 inches, her physicality was outstanding on her start in Brisbane, and she made a big impact when she came on in the second half in Sydney. The same goes for front-row forwards Maisie Davies and Molly Reardon, who are doing more than just nipping at the heels of senior players. Nell Metcalfe did not have the best game in Sydney, but her 2 tries showing the week before was a timely reminder of her capabilities in the back line. 2 weeks down under has also provided time for the team to bond, and the players are certainly speaking highly of the environment that has been created. It is a stark contrast to this time last year when players were embroiled in a bitter contract row with the Welsh Rugby Union, with then-captain Hannah Dalaval admitting she came close to quitting her international career. Jasmine Joyce Butchers, who scored on her 50th appearance on Friday, said she feels she can finally be herself. Last weekend was one of the best I've ever felt in a Welsh jersey. Not just because we won, but the whole atmosphere, she said. The girls are brilliant. Linny and the coaching staff have been outstanding. It's definitely a place now where I can be my true self and express who I am, and I don't get judged for that. Even when we lose, it's still a happy place to be. Yes, we're hurting. Yes, we're gutted. But we've just got to remember that we are in such a better place than we were last year. A few eyebrows were raised when the tour was announced, with it being so